Art Camp. We're gonna draw some more at Kevin Sherry's Art Camp. Hello, how are we today, people? Hello, people. I'm very glad to be here. Very glad you are here. Thank you for being with me here so much. Today is Friday. I'm wearing my zebra shirt again. Now, I have a certain number of shirts that I'm going to wear on this show. It's about 5 or 6, and I'm starting to forget when I wore these shirts. So if I double up in 1 week, it's not because I wore the shirt or did the show on the same day. Forget about it. Don't listen to me. Now, okay, so for today's sketchbook, we have been looking at some recent ones. We have been looking at some ones from 2018, 2019. What I want to do today is look at a very old sketchbook. I don't know exactly when this is from. Perhaps 2004. Oh, very, very interesting. Because it has a 2004 calendar right here. All right, so it's kind of falling apart, but it's really old, so let's check that out. All right, hello. This sketchbook is a lot smaller than other ones of my sketchbooks. If there's anything inappropriate in here, I really apologize. And we'll get through that together. Some weird guys, some bugs. All right, let's just keep going. This is what my sketchbook looked like in 2004. That looks like George W. Bush. Was George W. Bush 2004? I don't know. Oops, I had a curse. Kind of some weird stuff going. A lot of notes here. This is the chords and lyrics to Hello by Lionel Richie, apparently. Here's me planning out posters. Oops. Like I said, if some of these are inappropriate, I don't know what's in here. Okay. Oh, here we go. This is what my old sketchbook looks like. Bear, sick lipstick. That was. Ooh, here's an old self-portrait. Very spooky. Very moody. Very moody. Here's some old lettering. This is what I wanted my first website to look like. There's some creatures, a bunch of weird addresses. Here's some more. There's a cool dragon, guy in a tiger suit, guy smoking a cigarette. Looks like a dragon caught in electrical lines. Some pretty cool drawings in here. A little tower. Oh, looks like a fox with a beard and a sweater. Like I said, a lot of writing. Doing some sketching for different posters. Here are the people. Oh, this is all the way back in art school. This must be my senior year of art school. These are other kids in my class. All right. What flattering illustrations these are. Alright, here's a bunch of the same kind of looking face over and over again. Oops, sorry for burping. I apologize for burping. I drink a lot of seltzer. Carmela's Game. And Robotnichka. Robotnichka used to be a cool band from France that we used to really like. And these are just, I think I went to I think this is from a museum, now that I'm remembering, and I'm writing stuff down from a museum. A lot of writing. You see, it's okay to write in your sketchbook. It doesn't always have to be drawing sketches, it can also be writing sketches. Okay, this is definitely 2004, my senior year of college. And look how much I wrote. In my senior year of college, even my sketchbooks now have way less writing. Oh, there's another self-portrait, I think, or something like that. I did these very, very dark cross-hatch portraits, didn't I? They're kind of scary. Molt 45. Oh, there's Astro Boy, a skull Astro Boy. Japanther, thank you, Universe. These are all bands. These are pretty cool drawings. I used to draw a little bit differently. I don't know what that is. Just some weird last pig in the yard. I think that was supposed to be another band. Ooh, there's a cool robot. That's a cool robot. I used to draw a lot of robots. Look at some of these Ooh, this guy's cool. I like that. These old sketchbooks are a little scary because I don't know exactly what's going to be in them. These are some weird looking people. Whoa. Whoa. The back of someone's head. Where's everybody's pupils in this? When I was a senior, I was not drawing any pupils. Look, a horse. Remember we drew a horse together? Ta-da! Oh, blisters. This is when I spilled... This is me drawing my foot after I spilled an entire pot of boiling water on it. I was working for a restaurant at the time, and the good thing about it was I got a couple days off work. So that was very nice. But my foot had gigantic, disgusting blisters on it, so that was not as nice. Ooh, there's a self-portrait. That's funny. Whoa. I don't know what that is. Some t-shirt ideas. I always love designing t-shirts, that's for sure. There is a Native American on a horse. There's a Native American on an antelope. That's a cool idea. Native American on a bull shooting an arrow. That's a cool idea. There's some elk. Drawing some elks and some bulls from reference. Drawing another robot. Okay, we are about halfway done. I don't want to take up all the time just doing this. We'll stop on this insane-looking beast. I'll put a marker in there, and we will check this one out on Monday. Thank you. Okay, hello. Okay, so now on Friday, we're going to draw some actions. And for that, I want you to get out your copy of Pictionary. And we are just going to use, every card has one that is an action, and we're just going to use those. So shuffle up your cards, pick one out at random, keep picking them, just like I'm about to do. And then that is the actions that we are going to do. If you don't have Pictionary on hand, I think there is a bunch of random Pictionary generators online. So just pick up one of them, just use the actions, and we are going to play a little game. We're going to fill up a sketchbook page. So let's draw. Okay, hello, people. That's yesterday. Remember hair? That looks really funny. And now, today, we are going to do actions. And so what we're going to do today is I want you to get out your secondary pencil, your lighter colored pencil, because we are going to... I need to sharpen this up a little bit. Don't try this at home, okay? Use a pencil sharpener. Alright, but I'm just going to do this because it's a little faster. And then don't sweep it on the floor either, okay? Okay, so the first verb I picked was fill. So I'm going to draw a head like this, and then we're going to want to make these movements as exaggerated as possible. So I'm going to draw a little figure like this, and they are going to have a little watering can, okay? So that is going to be my fill. And I'm going to write that so I remember that. And I'll finish that later. And then my next one that I drew was called flow. So flow, I'm just going to make a movement like this. You see, to me, that's a flowing movement. And now I'm not going to put a, you know what? I'm not going to put a full-on human. What about a mermaid? You can switch this up and do whatever characters you want. But to me, a mermaid flows with the ocean. Okay. Or maybe this will be a mer-dude. It could be a merman, a mer-lady, a mer-dude, a whatever you want. So this is flow. And I'll ink that in a little bit later. And then the next one I drew is snore. So I'm just going to do the head here. And to me, this is That's a big wide mouth for a snore. Remember, just be real loose. When you hear the word, when you hear the verb that you get, be real loose with the shape that you make. Draw the first shape that you think of, okay? So this is my rough drawing for snore, and I'm going to write that right there. And then my next one is split, okay? So when I think of split, I draw this. When I think of split, I draw something split up. Okay, what could that be? Alright, what if this was paper? And what if the head was behind here? And what if I was ripping up this paper? What if I was splitting the paper in half? People don't usually say split the paper, but I'm gonna go with it, okay? Oh my gosh, this could be the check. Splitting the check. Split the check. Haha, that's funny. And then the next one I got is stumble. So to me, stumble is like, whoa! Whoa! Okay, how am I gonna turn this shit? Alright, what if this was the body, and this was the head? The head is gonna show the movement of the stumble, okay? And this back line will be a foot. Okay, alright. This is coming together. And we'll draw the other leg here. And little arms coming out like this. And that, I'll draw it coming down a little bit. That's why it's good that it's light, so you can correct your mistakes. So that is stumble. Let's do one more, and then I'll ink them up. And then the last one I got is hunt. So when I think hunt, I think crouched over. Okay? So hunt is like this. We'll make them wearing a hunting hat. And we'll draw these guidelines on the face because we're going to draw. And then I don't like guns, so we're going to give this person a bow and arrow. Because a bow and arrow seems, if you're going to be hunting a big old elk or a big old moose, a bow and arrow seems pretty fair, doesn't it? Because the moose has giant antlers. And then I'm going to draw the hand. And then the other hand like this. Hunched over. Okay. I think I'm almost ready to ink here. Okay. Alright, let me get my pen and we are gonna ink. How's everybody doing? You don't have to do these verbs. My verbs are fill, flow, snore, split, stumble, and hunt. But these don't have to be your actions. Play with your own Pictionary cards. So, fill. I am going to draw two eyeballs like this, and this person. And I'm going to draw a cute little nose. And this is going to be my wife, because my wife, Erin, she waters the plants. So that's what I drew. And I draw her hair in this funny way. Boop, 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 boop. Because she always has cool haircuts. Okay, so there's Erin's head, a little neck, and then coming down like this. We'll give her a little shirt and draw a little hand like this. Alright, and now we're drawing the watering can. Alright, and then bing, 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 ding, 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 ding. And that'll that'll be the water. Oops, I forgot to finish drawing this like entire thing. Okay, so this is the gestural movement. You see, I'm following my guidelines. All right, and that is Phil. And then Flo is a mermaid, I already said. So we'll make this kind of like a mermaid. All right. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty cool. But guess what? This mermaid is like a little bit more like a fish than just its butt being a fish. Okay? And I'm drawing hair, just like yesterday. Oops. Made a little mistake, but I don't think it's gonna matter that much. Because this is still cool. This is still a cool gesture. Alright? So then we put the other hand wrapping around like this. And then we make this butt. And then, what do? We already did fish this week, so why don't we fill in those scales? Yeah. How about this? When you do your drawing, make sure one of them is a mermaid or a fish person or something like that. Okay, now we got to snore. Of course, this has got to be the mouth. So I'm going to put a bunch of rounded off Simpsons teeth. And then a tongue coming up like this. This is a funny way to draw tongues. Like that's sort of also a Simpsons way of drawing tongues. So the tongue's coming up like this. The teeth will go all the way around. And then, how about this? We'll draw the nose so we can see up those nostrils. And then the ear will be somewhere back here. We'll fill that in. And then this guy will have a butt chin. And then snore. Okay? That's a pretty good snore. Okay, and now I'm gonna split the check. Alright, so here's the little eyes. Here's my favorite little nose. And we'll draw. We're gonna draw this little one looking over here to see if anyone saw him splitting the check. Okay, and then he just has some wavy, light-colored hair. Okay. He doesn't want to split that check. Alright, and then it's ripping. Just draw these hands on here. Now you can draw with whatever you want. I like drawing with Sharpies because I'm used to it, but you can draw with your favorite drawing utensil. Okay, look at this. Shifty dude splitting the check. Okay, and now I get to stumble. I'm going to start with their little mouth and I'm going to draw the eyes like this. Woo! I'm going to give the eyes some movement too. Woo! Okay. I'm going to give this whole thing as much movement as possible. Look at how they stumble. Okay. Have the arms coming around like this. Don't need a whole lot of detail on the hands, I would say, because you already know that they're hands based on where they are. Alright, there's their pants. And just draw some shoes on here. Boop, boop. Okay. That is stumble. I'm gonna draw some more lines. Whoa! And then lastly, I got hunt. So I'm gonna put this guy in a hunting cap. Okay. This person has long hair. And they've got slanty eyes because they are trying to be quiet and hunt. Okay, and the little mouth very close to. Okay. Alright, they are ready to hunt. What are they hunting? Some javelina. And then let's, what's this? This would be the left hand, so. Okay, there we go. Give them sleeves. And you see how this is very gestural. And that's the arrowhead right there. And we'll finish the bow. There we go. And that's the... Okay, and you see how she's hunched over like this. And the leg. Okay. Alright, so there we go. We wrapped up the actions day on Kevin Sherry's Art Camp and the Human Week. So thanks for being with us this week. Keep drawing, and I'll see you next week. Bye!